What is going on, everybody? So I am back today to talk about a film that was released this year that I was actually looking forward to checking out because this year early on I checked out the film Searching, which I had not seen yet and really loved a lot. And I know this film is like technically a spiritual sequel of sorts. I think that it was done by some of the editors of that film. And I was really looking forward to watching this one. And the movie I'm going to be discussing today is Missing. Missing is directed by Nicholas D. Johnson and Will Merrick. When her mother disappears while on vacation in Colombia with her new boyfriend, June's search for answers is hindered by international red tape. Stuck thousands of miles away in LA, June creatively uses all the latest technology at her fingertips to try to find her before it's too late. So one of my favorite things about Searching was how they utilized the filmmaking by taking the technology available and having that as the only way that you're being presented information. So the webcam, going through emails, all of those different things that the technology in 2018, I'm assuming that was shot in 2017, and it was handled so well because the performances in the film were all phenomenal. Everyone that was in the film, from John Cho, everybody that was in that movie did an amazing job, and it was really captivating. The familial dynamics were fantastic, which kept you invested in the story. And that's what I liked so much about it. It's something that could have come off as really cheesy or stupid or silly, but it took itself very seriously, which is why it was so enjoyable. And I was hoping for a similar circumstance with Missing, and I did really enjoy this film. I think it is a downgrade from Searching in a multitude of ways, but I still think it's an effective, fun thriller. So as the description said, you have this young girl, June, who's living at home with her mother, Grace, and her dad is no longer in the picture. We're shown a video from them at the beginning of them being together, but we're not 100% sure what's happened to him other than through some emails that can infer something has happened to him, but we're not 100% sure what that is. And she's dating this new guy, Kevin, and the two of them are going to go on vacation, I believe, to Colombia. They're leaving LA to go to Colombia. And so her mom leaves. She's just getting updated text messages. June is throwing like parties at her house nonstop. And it's around Father's Day, which is really hard on her. And she's supposed to go to LAX to pick them up. Well, she goes to LAX to pick them up and they're not there. And so after a while, she realizes that they're missing and that she needs to call and try to get a search going. So she calls Colombia. She calls the hotel to see if they've checked out. They left all their stuff. They've never really left the hotel. And so she contacts the embassy there and they try to start working with her to find her mom. And so the entire film is her trying to figure out what happened to her mom and that Kevin may not be all who he says that he is, and all of these other players that kind of show up in the film that create the suspense and the tension that it's going for. And that is the element of the movie I really like. I think it builds that tension and that suspense really well, where it throws you these curveballs similarly to Searching that you might not have thought would happen in that film. And that was my favorite part about it, was it took you in directions that you just wouldn't have expected. The problem I have with Missing is that there's a lot more filler in the movie that doesn't really contribute to that suspense. That for an almost 2-hour runtime, I kept getting pulled out because I felt like there were moments that could have been trimmed down or cut up a little bit so that it wasn't just like the same thing over and over and over again. And after a while, I started to get tired of it a little bit, but then there would be a scene that would pull me back in. I really liked the character of Javier, who is the person that she hires through this like external service to try to help her find her parents there because she can't get a security camera pulled because she lives in LA. He lives in this city, so she has him go and try to find all this stuff. And I really liked that dynamic, and the introduction of that character was really unique. All the other players in it do a good job. I think all the performances are pretty solid. I just think the biggest issue with this is that it's a little bloated. The third act gets a little cliche. As soon as like one of the bigger reveals happen, I kind of had an idea of, okay, it's going to go down this rabbit hole. But a lot of the little tinier reveals through the film were really impressive. And I like this style of visual storytelling. I think it is unique enough that if filmmakers continue to go this route to make movies, that they will continue to be interesting and unique and fun. And I'm really excited to see if any filmmakers in the future take a similar stylistic approach. and I'm really looking forward to see if more films like this will pop up in the near future. And I do think this is worth watching. I think all the performances are strong enough. It's engaging and fun and suspenseful, and I think you'll get something out of it if you check this one out. So if you've seen Missing, did you love it? Did you hate it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I thought this movie was great. It was really entertaining. I had some problems with it. I don't think it's as strong as Searching was, but I do think that it's still entertaining and definitely worth checking out. As always, if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, it helps me out a lot and lets me know the type of content you're looking for. I'm always putting out new material and look forward to getting more out for you in the near future. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.